of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So the Baylor Bears offense will be the first up today. Well, the energy in this building, Chris, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
And the wideout goes in motion. The shotgun running play call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Garrett. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And it's a bunch formation. Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. found a way to pick up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Jimenez. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening them. Another first down. The Bears pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. And the runner takes off to his right. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they're starting the drive. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pass rush closing in. Breaks free. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he scores. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Garrett. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. Offense showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball down.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The penalty backs him up 1st and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Terrapins line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustment. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Lets it go quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. It's complete. What a grab here at the sideline.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Terrapins hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Terrapins. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Caught quickly. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jimenez. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. The Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
And the Bears will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He's moving out of the pocket. The senior calls his own number and picks up the 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Bringing pressure. Catch made on the left side. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Hold it. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
2nd down after that completion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. quarterback drops back. And here comes a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Terrapins. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the PAT is good. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Running back with the football. Great cut. They whiff on him. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's brought down out at the 46. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. He'll run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. He's got a receiver wide open here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Terrapins. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tight end makes the grab. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Baylor. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here.
And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Pressure is coming. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy
caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Terrapins will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Terrapins. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Jimenez.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. You'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bears. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. And he pulls in the catch. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff in a single back formation. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Baylor. He would not be denied. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And we're going to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up a second down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. From the shotgun, drops back. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And third and long here. Drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safely.
And he's brought down, a sack by the defense, coming up big on this fourth down play.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after them with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship,